What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode, the bullshit that happened on this episode. Listen, what the hell? It's just, all hell is just breaking loose around everybody right about now, and I fucking love it. This is amazing, I will say. Listen. The new head writing team, I might not like 100% of what y'all doing, but I will say, for me, this is for me, I like 90% of what you're doing. And that says a lot, because the old writing teams, I only like probably 49 to 50% of what they were doing. So y'all on track with me. You know, we got a little kinks to work out with this Baby Wiley nonsense, but other than that, y'all clicking for me. You know, things are moving quicker, rapid speed. I'm enjoying it. Lulu. Lord help. Guide her, Lord. Guide her. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that Valentine was going to pull that move and talk about how he want full custody of Charlotte. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. Usually, it's 3 strikes, you're out. Lulu, you had 2 strikes against you, and that was the final straw. Like, twice, this little girl was in your care, and you fucked up both times. Like, pay attention to your child. Like, I'm not a Valentine fan, per se. I don't agree with him. But, I think the first time that incident happened where Cassandra got a hold of her, I think the reason he didn't threaten for custody or nothing like that before was because partially, she was kidnapped by somebody who was an enemy of his. So I think that's why he let that part slide. But this time, come on now. This is twice that you have dropped the ball and twice that something has happened to this child under your care. Like, come on now. First, at the diner at Kelly's, you was sitting there with Maxie. Mind you, this is what pisses me off about that scene. She was sitting in a position where she can clearly see her daughter. Like, all you had to do was look up every second and you can see her. That's where she was sitting. And you still managed to not see her walk off with Cassandra. You were sitting, you had bird's eye view on her. You could see her clear as day from where you were sitting. But no, you want to talk to Maxie and gossip about Dustin. And now, the second time something happens to your daughter, you're actually with Dustin. Talking about y'all sleepover and where y'all trying to go with this little situation that y'all in or whatever. Pay attention to your damn kids. Like, come on now. This girl done jumped into the damn water. I'm sorry for laughing, but that shit still cracked me up. Like, she just took it upon herself to jump into this water because she wanted to prove to Rocco that she got a bodyguard. That reminds me of that little trust, that fall trust. You know how, what they call it? The trust fall or something like that. You know how you in therapy and the doctor gives y'all this little exercise where you have to trust your partner or trust the person you're with. So you close your eyes and you fall back and they're supposed to catch you. That's what this reminded me of. Like, she jumped her little ass in the water and there was nobody there. Hold on, wait a minute. And, luckily for her, Dustin jumped his ass in that water when he did. I'm sorry, but you know what? As much as I want to blame Lulu for that, this little girl need to be punished. I'm just saying, first of all, you should have never walked off with no stranger. I don't care what she threatened. You were in a diner with a room full of people. You could have yelled stranger danger. Second of all, you knew better. You're old enough to know better than to jump in some damn cold water. It is freezing. What is wrong with you? You could have had hypothermia, whatever. Like, what is wrong with you? Damn, for somebody, I swear, man, it's like I can't stand smart, dumb people. Even though she's a child, it's like still, you're smart enough and old enough to know right from wrong. Like, you're old enough. And I just hate how Valentine and people just coddle her and they act like she does no wrong. I'm like, she still need to be punished for that. You can blame Lulu all you want to, but she should know right from wrong and she should still be punished. Like, you know better than to jump in some freezing ass water. You know better than that. Come on, what child don't? Give me a damn break. She need to be punished. She need to be grounded, period. But Lulu, that was stupid on her part, though. You should pay more attention to your kid. Like, come on now. So now you got to deal with a custody battle, because now Valentine and his feelings talking about something, oh, I'm filing for full custody tomorrow, I'm going to get a court order, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, Lord, here we go. Here we go with Valentine with this bitch assness. You know that disease is just running around lately again. It happened 10 years ago. Now it's back. That disease is back. It's called bitch assness. And that's what Valentine is showing. Bitch assness. Like, come on now. Filing all these court papers and, oh, I'm taking you to court. I want full cut. Oh, shut up. You'll be lucky if you got any money left after that codicil come out, because we all know that it's about to. That portrait had to be the fake. Like, I'm telling you. Ava done went to Kinko's and got a duplicate copy, but she probably just dribbled on it or whatever, because something wasn't right about that portrait. Like, you could look at it, something just was not right. Helena eyes look different, they look crossed. I'm like, something wasn't right. That portrait was just comical. I'm like, y'all didn't notice it? I'm like, all these people looking at that portrait, I'm pretty sure y'all seen that portrait before. Y'all didn't notice anything? I'm like, Jax, Valentine, ain't none of y'all noticed nothing iffy about that portrait at all. I'm like, okay. So, you know, Laura and all them, they just sitting there watching that bitch burn up in flames. And it was so funny because Valentine was super happy that the portrait, you know, was caught on fire, because now that means that the secrets, the codicil, all that burns up right along with it. So he thinks. So he was all giddy talking about, so let's move on to happier things. Laura was like, so happier things, does that mean you're dying or you're just moving? I said, for real, what the hell you mean happier things? You're still breathing. What's so happy about that? Like, come on now. Everybody in that room want to see you either move or die, or both. One or the other. He's sitting there all giddy talking about everybody's invited to my wedding. Valentine, you are such an arrogant, cocky bastard. You don't even understand, like, the shitstorm that is about to hit you. Like, you don't even get it. I'm like, bruh, you're not about to have no wedding. You're not about to have no life in a minute. Like, he thinks he's in the clear at this moment. Like, you're really not. Like, you're not. You're celebrating a little bit too prematurely. Your downfall is coming rather quickly and swift, I might add. Ava was ecstatic. You know, she even gave Trina a big cash bonus. Curtis, I love the scene between Curtis and Trina. I loved it. Curtis was smart. I will say that. He figured shit out real quick. He knew that something was iffy about that portrait. He knew that it was planned for that portrait to go up in flames. He knew it. He knew it. Like, he's just real, you know, intuitive. Like, he knew. And then he noticed that Ava gave Trina a big cash bonus. He noticed that too. So, of course, he started asking Trina all these questions like, so what was that cash bonus about and stuff like that. She was like, I don't see no badge. Do you have a badge? Then he talking about something, so who put you up to setting that portrait on fire? She was like, first of all, I work for Ava Jerome, so you need to go ask Ava these questions, not me. I freaking love Trina. I love her. I love it. Whoever hired this girl and wrote her dialogue, y'all are the best, because I have just been in love with this character ever since she first graced the screen. I think she's one of the best newcomers that I've seen in quite some time. Like, she just has it. She has a lot of moxie about her. She's bold, she's smart, and she's an overall good person, but she got a slick tongue, and I like it. You know, she know how to talk back to people when she needs to, and she's a good friend. I like that. You know, even though she's dealing with the stuff at the gallery, she still made it a point to go to the hospital and check on Cam. I love her. Like, she's just an all-around triple threat, and I love the character. Love it. Now, on to another dumbass person. Nicholas. My favorite dummy. The ultimate dummy. The king of dummies. Of course, you know, Ava played him like a fiddle because she knew his ass was alive. And she knew how predictable he would be because he came right back to the gallery. And she was waiting on him. She was waiting on Nick. She was like, you know, for a dead man, you're predictable. She knew he would show up. Nicholas is just too stupid. He just don't know how to cover his tracks. He don't know how to be discreet. Now your shit is blown up now because Charlotte has ID'd you. Because when she was in the hospital bed talking to Laura and Lulu, she told Laura about the secret bodyguard and how she thought he was there and how she, Lulu has a pic of the bodyguard in her phone. So Lulu took out her phone. They used Lulu's phone and they pull up the picture. And of course, she ID'd Nicholas. I was like, Nicholas, you are too stupid. You kept letting this little girl see you. Dumb. Just dumb. Nicholas has been an idiot ever since he got here. But my question is, though, who has the codicil? Like, I think Ava figured it out about the codicil because Ava knows a lot about the artist who made that painting. She knows about all the clues that he leaves behind in paintings and stuff like that. So what if she doesn't have the codicil, she may very well know where it is. Because she knows this artist very well. So she knows how to deduce which is a clue and which is not. So I think, she figured it out probably. And who knows what she's going to do with that information. If she has it. But I'm pretty sure she probably does. Because Ava's a smart one. I'm glad that I have old Ava back. The smart Ava. Not the wimpy, crying all day long Ava Jerome. I'm glad she snapped out of that. And we got fierce Ava. Because that's the Ava that I want. You know what I'm saying? That's the Ava that I love. So anyway, moving on from that. Franco is apparently back. I don't know. Like, I'm happy. It seems like we got old Franco back. I don't know. Because a thought came into my mind earlier. I'm like, what if it's really still Drew pretending to be Franco? Like, what if we get that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm leery, but I'm happy at the same time. Because hopefully we're done with that nonsense. But, he was basically telling Elizabeth how he wanted to renew their vows again. Like, he wanted to exchange vows again. And he wanted to know everything that happened because all he can remember was what he told Cameron, like, that he'll be back. That's all he really remembers about that day, about what happened. So, of course, he needed to be filled in and, Liz needed to fill in the blanks for him. But you already know. Sometime in the near future, we know Miss Kimberly will be back. Miss Kimberly Nero will be back, and she possibly will be back with a little bundle of joy. Because I don't know if y'all remember she slept with Franco. And remember the last day that she was in town, Hayden offered her some wine. She didn't want to drink the wine. What if she was pregnant when she left? I'm just saying. Might be a new monkey wrench coming into their marriage pretty soon. So, Peter, of course, is relieved that Franco is back. And, of course, he doesn't remember any of Peter's secrets. So, Peter's relieved about that. And he wants to do a story on Peter. Peter wants to do a story on Franco for the Invader or whatnot. And I love the scenes between Franco and Cam. He was asking Cam, like, is he okay? Like, he's happy that he was all right. Anna, I think, is starting to piece it together that maybe Jason's not so wrong about Peter. You know what I mean? Like, because like she was telling Finn, what if Jason's right about Peter? I'm like, come on, Anna, think. She's known Jason for years. Whenever Jason is suspicious of someone, 10 times out of 10, he's pretty much right. Because Jason doesn't just point the finger at people for no reason. He always has a reason to do it. So she should know Jason well enough to know that he's not just going to point the finger at your son because he holds some type of vendetta against him. No, that's because it's something fishy going on with your kid. And you need to open your eyes and realize it. And I think that's what she's starting to do. Like, she's starting to see maybe, Jason possibly could be right about him. So that's pretty much the whole episode. I want to say that's everything. But hit the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about today's episode. I will see y'all all later. Have a great day. Peace.